Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle Samora, and this is Scent Talk from my closet, the fragrance closet. And on this channel, we go over all things fragrance. If it is your first time watching, I do like to focus on one perfume house or topic at a time. And for today, we're doing a side-by-side wear test review. We are reviewing QASAMAT EBHAR. This is actually one fragrance in a line of 4 fragrances from this brand here. And Rasasi actually is the brand, and here's the box. Beautiful fragrance, and it was rumored to smell in the same line as Casablanca. Being that I recently fell in love with Casablanca, I said, sign me up, we need to try it. If this is something you're interested in, go ahead and continue watching. Consider hitting that subscription button and the bell so you'll be notified to new videos. Okay guys, so for today we are going to talk about how this fragrance smells on its own. Not only that, we're going to talk about a wonderful subscriber suggested combo. I mean, it just blew my mind. I would have never thought to combine this with what she suggested, so we'll bring that up a little bit later. And then we'll also talk about, of course, the comparison review, right? We'll do that. I don't have too much layering other than the amazing combo that was brought to my attention and a couple of other things, okay? But yeah, let's get right into this. QASAMAT EBHAR landed on my radar again because it was said to smell like Casablanca. Just fell in love with it. I said, let's give it a go. So QASAMAT EBHAR was released in the year 2020. And I did mention it was a series of 4 fragrances. It is inspired by the rich perfumery of the Middle East. In the top, we have green apple and lemon. In the mid, orris root, damask rose, jasmine, and lotus. In the base, vanilla, praline, tonka bean, and musk. That's what we got in this lovely fragrance. Oh, yes. Now, Casablanca. We do have a full review for Casablanca already with delicious combinations. I will link that in the description for you guys as well, so I don't repeat myself. But for Casablanca, this was a 2016 release. It is by Swiss Arabian, I'm sorry. In the top for Casablanca, we have green apple and grapes. In the mid, white woods, patchouli, and iris. And in the base, caramel, amber, suede, musk, and Peru balsam. The fragrances are very, very similar. This is the truth. However, they do differentiate in a couple of places. Ooh, oh, I haven't sprayed Casablanca. I'm like, hey, where's Casablanca? Let's spray Casablanca over here. I did already spray the EBHAR. Now, where they differ, main difference is the strength, the depth, and the thickness. Think of your EBHAR here as a sweet, juicy fragrance, like juice, literal liquid. And Casablanca, sweet and juicy as well, but more of a concentrated type, very thick. It's much heavier. I mean, the wear itself. Oh yes, a lot of people, if you are in the camp that cannot handle Swiss Arabian's Casablanca, you think it's too cloying, it's too much, even in the winter, you know, you passed on it, you might really enjoy EBHAR. I mean, that's just the main overall difference that I could tell. Do they smell similar though? Definitely. The opening is bright and juicy, has those fruits in it in the opening, the green apple, they both share the green apple opening. I personally cannot detect the grapes in Casablanca, so you might not either. And if you don't, then they definitely smell similar in the opening. Oh yeah, they're both very bright opening as well. Bright and juicy, just mouth-watering. Now, another difference I would say between the two are, of course, the notes. So for Casablanca, we have Peru balsam, which is a little more resinous. It has a little more of a resinous tone than EBHAR does. In EBHAR, we have praline and we have tonka bean. So the praline and the tonka bean, I feel in QASAMAT is very similar to the effect that we're getting from the caramel and Peru balsam amber qualities of the Swiss Arabian Casablanca. So really similar in the way that they're structured, but different notes, and they come out smelling ridiculously similar. Oh yes. They smell very close to each other. Would I say that you could either, I mean, that owning both is a redundancy? Yes and no. Yes, because they smell very, very similar, but no, because for example, I would not step foot outside the house in 90-degree or above weather wearing Casablanca, but I definitely would throw EBHAR on. So for that reason, I would love to own both, especially if you already know you love the scent profile. No problems owning both in this instance, okay? Now, another difference is I did mention this one was syrupy sweet versus this is being juicy sweet. And maybe that's one of the reasons why it doesn't go the distance. EBHAR, it does stay with you, but it's a much quieter wear, whereas Casablanca announces itself before you enter the room. It leaves an amazing scent trail. It has a wonderful, wonderful projection, has a just glorious scent bubble. It is so enjoyable. I'm not saying EBHAR is not enjoyable. It has a more personal scent bubble, a more personal enjoyment. So yeah, so that's the difference there. About you still get a nice 6-hour wear out of EBHAR. I'm not saying it's like 2-3 hours. It's a good wear. It's not as loud, so definitely office safe. If you're not really able to wear the Casablanca in an office setting, you probably could wear the EBHAR. You know, that's just how different how they present themselves, in the wear. Now Casablanca goes 12 hours plus on clothes, especially about 8 hours or so on skin. So really, really long wear. I didn't even show you the box for EBHAR. It's really cute. You open it like this and the bottle was in there. So I thought that was different. It's a different presentation. And Casablanca just has a box. A really nice turquoise box that I can't find anywhere. Okay, that's it for the comparison, you guys. Now, to thank our wonderful subscriber, Shimmer Lux. This is called the Shimmer Lux Special, you guys. She just, one day she's just like, try Escapade Gourmand with your EBHAR. Just do it and thank me later. Oh my gosh, the minute I tried it, the night I tried it in an evening, I believe. I can't even remember. I've been wearing these fragrances for a while and then I took a break, so I can't remember if it was a night or a day, but I went for it. I just remember being at home. Yeah. So I went for the Escapade Gourmand with the QASAMAT EBHAR, and it was such a wonderful combo, and I would not have thought to pair this. I mean, I wouldn't think, let's throw in, a nice creme brulee type vanilla. I would not. I definitely would not have thought of this. If you are not an owner of Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand, and you have been on the channel for a while and you are already exposed to the wonderful Louisiana Aroma or genre perfumes, Mello Vanillo, then interchange them. You can use your Mello Vanillo with your EBHAR, same Shimmer Lux Special. Well, same, a little bit different. This one, I've always said, has a bit of a lighter feel to it. Again, very syrupy thick, and a little bit of a lighter feel. But the scent stays with you. It's still really nice and strong. I do have a video for Mello Vanillo, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description as well for you guys to check it out. Okay, now with that, I did a very light vanilla base, by the way. I went in with my TIHOTA. This is a TIHOTA lotion. I am putting a little bit of a dent in this. I like to mix this in with my thicker lotions because it has a lighter consistency. Goat Milk and Honey Body Lotion from the House of Cocoa Pink. Now, Cocoa Pink has like a 45 plus or so day turnaround. They are going through a little bit of a transition right now, so I haven't ordered in a while, but I know it takes quite a bit to get to you. But the products are so worth it, and I do have quite a bit of Cocoa Pink videos as well on the channel, you guys. If you haven't heard of this indie brand, I absolutely adore it. also recommended by our wonderful friend here, Shimmer Lux. Okay, so that's what I wore. The TIHOTA, very light, wonderful vanilla with the Escapade Gourmand and EBHAR. Ooh, just delicious. Now, another fragrance that I feel would meld very nice, and I'm mainly talking about doing these combos with EBHAR. I mean, if you want to go ahead and add something to Casablanca, go for it. You know, I just would make it a little lighter though, because it's already such a strong fragrance. You know, so I can't even remember the combos that I suggested. I remember going pretty light with them. Anyways, I have a vanilla that would also go wonderful, and that is KYSE Bonbon à la Vanille. I have been using my travel spray, so I haven't really used my full bottle much. Where is it? Oh, I have two other... I don't know why I do this. I get excited and I just want to spray everything. So I have this size of my bonbons à la vanille, and then I also have this size. So KYSE sells, or used to sell, I don't think I saw this on the site anymore, another wonderful indie brand, you guys. I have quite a few reviews on KYSE. Yeah, I have the whole little family here, and I spray them all. I don't know why I do that. I just want to spray from a little bit of here, a little bit of there. Oops, and I really think that this would be a nice layering base for EBHAR, you guys. It would give it some, it has some Peru Balsam in here. It is, I do have a review comparison between KYSE Bonbon à la Vanille versus Indult's TIHOTA, the original TIHOTA, because I wanted to see how close they were, what differences did we have. So maybe if I remember, I'll link that video in the description as well. Because there were some differences, and it mainly had to do with the Peru Balsam. But I think it would go so nice here, since EBHAR doesn't have the Peru Balsam. Casablanca does. EBHAR does not. I think it would go. Okay, that is that. Now for layering base here, I do have a couple more options. Honestly, any vanilla base or tonka bean and praline. I bring out Dahlia quite a bit on the channel because I do love this in the winter time. This has velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, praline musk, and whipped tonka bean. So the praline and the tonka bean here would just meld beautifully with EBHAR. Okay, so Dahlia, that's one. You could do cozy vanilla bourbon or any other vanilla, honestly. Warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. Or we have here fresh vanilla blossoms. If you want to add another fruity aspect to it, you could also add any kind of fruit you want to this, I feel. Especially green apples, and pears. Oh yes, especially apples and pears. That's what I paired so beautifully with this. Positivo, which is Hufflepuff. Where are you? My little cupcake back there. My only cupcake. Hufflepuff went beautifully with Casablanca. Oh my goodness. It was creamy and just gorgeous. Oh, yes. Okay, anyways, fresh vanilla blossoms. This smells like pear to me. This smells like Ariana Grande's Mod Vanilla, which has a heavy pear tone. Suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. And they totally forgot to add the pear. They just did. Bath and Body Works, you know, mess up. I need to write to the company. Who else smells pear in fresh vanilla blossoms? Let me know down below, because I'm just smelling that all over the place. Okay, you guys, that was it for today. Comparison here with EBHAR and Casablanca. Just a little bit of layering, but hopefully you kind of got the gist there. Apples. I left out apples in this video because I did quite a bit of apple pairings with Casablanca, so I'll link that video definitely in the description for you guys. Tripping over my words here because my wisdom teeth are still trying to kill me. Oh, I'm okay though. I'm okay, getting better. Spirits have, you know, we're always there the whole time, and getting better every single day, you know, healing a little. working towards a 100% recovery, hopefully. I think we've made it out of the dry socket phase. Has anybody ever suffered a dry socket from wisdom teeth extractions or any tooth extraction? Because I have, and that was about 40 days of ridiculous pain, and I was so dreading that. But I think I'm in the clear. I think I'm out of the woods. Fingers crossed. But anyways, that was it, you guys, for today. Now I'm just rambling as usual. I'm just excited, super excited to be back talking about fragrances with you guys again. And next we have Affection to review. I think that's the one we'll cover next. I'm not sure. I think we'll go ahead and cover this. If you're a fan of Kylie Yum, which also has an interesting little dent in it, I have, again, here I go again, I have the travel spray to Kylie's Yum, and I've sprayed it. Yes, I have. So I have dented my travel, and I have dented my you know, full bottle. So I do this. I don't know why I do this, but I do. Anyways, we'll get into that next, I think. If not, we'll find something else to get into around here. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, your night, or your evening, and you stay safe. Bye-bye.